Players in the NBA like James Harden, Trae Young have been able to manipulate the basketball game so much that they had to adjust the rules in order to make the game fair. When I was growing up, Dwayne Wade had this technique where he'd pump fake, have the defender jump into him, and draw a foul. It was so good that many players started adopting this, completely exploiting it and getting bailed out. Then the NBA made a rule change to not call it a foul anymore. So recently, Jordan Poole had a game where he had 3 turnovers due to carrying the ball. And Chris Paul was called for a carry where he then got a technical for arguing with the ref.
Why Phoenix is such a good fourth quarter team. Their defense is outstanding, and Chris Paul takes over.
On the move, and he carried it. Palm the ball, and when you've got a guy like Paul and you give him the keys to the fourth quarter, Monty Williams knows there's nothing to say. And he said something. And they quickly wants the carry. Do you see it here, Coach?
Yes.
Yep.
You see it, but
it was a terrible call.
I'm not going to give you that opportunity, Chris.
I'm saying the ref said if he could dribble like that, he'd play in the league.
This type of dribbling happens all the time in today's NBA, and refs, in my opinion, pick and choose when they want to call it. Because if carrying is called consistently, your favorite basketball player would average 5+ turnovers a game. So today I want to talk about the carrying call, its effect, and whether or not I think it should be called. But before we jump in, don't forget to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and check out your boy Mussolini. We have videos dropping every week, and I will see y'all then. But let's jump into it. The NBA rulebook states that a player who is dribbling may not put any part of his hand under the ball and carry it from one point to another, or bring it to a pause and continue to dribble again. A normal viewer of the game may not be able to catch a carrying call because basketball moves so fast, but hardcore basketball fans know that Allen Iverson was the one who made the carrying call infamous. AI had a sick crossover, making elite defenders look silly, so much to the point it was dubbed the killer crossover. But let's take a look at this clip. These announcers were about to lose their shit over this simple move.
Fourth on the Bulls, though.
Iverson, see how he does that? I mean, that's as close to a carry. Look at that. Down the lane, put it off. Hendrickson with the rebound, puts that one in. Let's see if you can see this, John. Let's watch Allen Iverson with the ball handling and see if you think this is close to a carry. I mean, that, look at that. You can't make that move and not carry the ball.
If somebody did this at the gym, I would call it a hesitation. A person who is infamous for masking a carry for a hesitation is Isaiah Thomas. He is also a person who's pissed off coaches with the way he dribbles and uses his hesitation. Just take a look.
You know, let me say this. Isaiah Thomas is a hell of a player, an unbelievable competitor. He's a warrior, everything he's going through right now. He had a hell of a game tonight, but when you're allowed to discontinue your dribble on every possession, he is impossible to guard. He's impossible to guard when you're able to put your hand underneath the ball and take 2 or 3 steps and put it back down. It's impossible to guard him in those situations.
So my question is, what's the difference between a carry and a hesitation? Well, let's take a crack at it. The hesitation dribble is a technique that happens when you fake like you're going to shoot the basketball or pick up your dribble and continue dribbling. If done correctly, it is perfectly legal, but if the hesitation is too long, or if they rest the ball in their hand, it could be called a carry. This skill that I would say an average player in today's game would have makes a referee's job nearly impossible. The best players in the world are very good at masking a carry, so let's look at some good examples of a hesitation. A player that comes to my mind when doing a good hesitation is Dennis Smith Jr. Another good example of a hesitation is the Steph Curry clip. He's able to fake like he's going to shoot, and because he's such a sniper, he has Chris Paul jump and then he continues his dribble. Now, let's take a look at Isaiah Thomas and his game versus the Bulls that got Fred Hoiberg so amped up. So in the end, players in the NBA carry all the time. Allen Iverson said, quote, "I carried my crossover to the Hall of Fame." So will the league call carries when paying customers are watching their favorite players go at it? Players get a more and more advantage because the NBA is also entertainment, and fans don't want to see the refs blowing their whistle every second. So do I think it's wrong? Of course, it's against the rules. Do I think the refs should call it? Only if they're consistent with it across the league. But that wraps up this video on my opinion in the carrying call. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to please like, comment what you think, and hit that subscribe button. Peace.